Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie, and I believe that the right book at the right time can change lives, and that all readers should read children's literature, especially adults. So that's what we do here on the Kid Lit Love podcast. We celebrate all things children's literature: picture books, early readers, middle grade, and young adult novels for readers of all ages. In each episode, we'll talk with children's literature authors and discuss their books, their hopes, their dreams for readers, their writing process, and much, much more. Whether you're an adult reading to their inner child or connecting the young readers in your life with fantastic books, you've come to the right place. So grab a notebook to build your TBR, and let's get to today's episode of Kid Lit Love. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Kid Lit Love podcast. I'm Stephanie Affinito, your Kid Lit Loving host, inviting you back to another bookish conversation with a children's literature author. Today I'm talking with Cristo Fernandez. Cristo began his professional life as a football player in Mexico until injuries challenged him to reinvent his dreams and brought him to the television hit Ted Lasso. He's here today to celebrate his new picture book, aptly named Fútbol is Life, or Fútbol es Vida. It's an inspirational bilingual picture book that explores themes like being open to change and exploring new passions. I can't wait to talk with him all about it, so we're going to jump right to the episode. Cristo, welcome to Kid Lit Love. I'm so glad to talk with you about your new book today.
No, muchas gracias. Thank you for having me, and thank you to all your fans for listening. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Yes, it's a big day today.
Yes,
My children's book is coming out. It's a dream come true. It's in every single nearest in your nearest bookstore. So
yes.
to read it and also to listen to. You can also listen to the children's book with both my voice and my sister's voice. So Paloma, sending a big hug to my sister Paloma, who is yeah, my best friend and the one that believes in my crazy dreams.
It's nice to have somebody like that, isn't it?
Yes, yes, we all need, especially me, that I am very, very crazy. We need more crazy people in our life.
So, football is life, football es vida. I would love for you to just jump in and give our listeners a little overview of the book and the inspiration behind it, because I know many aspects are based on your own personal life. Is that right?
Yes, it's true. It's based on my life and based on this is my love letter to the sport that has given me so much in my life, both amazing moments, great moments, but also some dark times because life can be like that too. And the same way like Cristobalito, the little kid in the book, who is me. um, well, mi mama also always said that Cristobalito only dreamed, spoke, breathed, uh, things of football, soccer, nothing else, nothing else. For me, there wasn't nothing else in my life outside of football, soccer, and that's why I was so good at it. And then some injuries happened, things outside of my control happened, and there were some dark moments, dark times, but with the support of my family and believing and working hard and you know daring to dream that there were other things in life outside of football soccer, and that's why mi abuelita mami in my book, she took me to the market, she took me to rediscover other things, and then I realized that there were other things in life, like making tamales with my abuelita, my grandma, mi familia, and like practicing ballet with my sister, and I could stretch better. And all of these other aspects in life helped me realize that there's much more in life, made me a better football soccer player, helped me to become a better artist in life. Ted Lasso, playing Danny Rojas, was my first professional acting job. And that opportunity came because I always believed in in that I could be an actor. I always gave myself a role when doing my short films for many years, but also because football soccer, they needed someone with football soccer skills, and football soccer opened me the doors in this new crazy dream in a way that I would have never imagined. So that's why I one of the lessons from my book is that everything happens for a reason, both good and bad things. We don't understand, but later down the line, it all makes sense. And yeah, that it's never too late because this is a children's book, but I also hope it's a book for grown-ups. I Children have this capacity that they have organically and automatically. They dream big, they imagine crazy things, they play. But grown up, sometimes we forget that we lose that. And one thing that I think I am good at, and that I woke up when failing big, is that I woke up this kid that I had, and I still am waking up this kid because that's why I'm coming back to play again and dreaming big. And in life, we might not achieve the things we want, and society sometimes tells us that then you're a loser, but I don't think so. I think you might not hit the moon, even though you might aim for the moon. You might not hit the moon, but you might hit a star, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool too. It's cool to, and if you don't hit a star, then you might hit something else, but
That's
you
right.
might hit something cool, and that's cool, and that's great. And it doesn't matter if you are 70, 90, 20 years old. We all can start again. We all can dream big. We all can study something. We all can travel. We all can do something, 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 something. You
Yeah.
know, life is like that. So I hope people get that out of my book. And yes, thank you. Muchas gracias.
Well, I definitely got that, right? It may have been initially written for younger kids, but this 40-something-year-old mom had the nice reminder that, life happens and sometimes it's what you want and what you plan for, and sometimes it is not, but that opportunity, even though it might not seem like it in the moment, can actually open the door for whatever is next, whatever you've been missing as you have been focused on that other thing. And as a mom of three of kids who all played competitive sports, every single one of my kids has had that moment where they've been sidelined and they've had to regroup. They've had to think what comes next. So, this is a book for kids who love the game. This is a book for kids who can teach them about what do you do when something happens? What are those dreams? What could I aim for? But it's also a book for adults, for sure, who need that reminder, as you said, no matter how old we are, just that reminder that there's other things out there. And we may not have a mom who's showing us the ropes that you did, but this book acts like such a good mentor for that work.
Mm,
It's
thank you.
wonderful. And the illustrations, I just got to mention, the illustrations are just gorgeous as
Yes.
well. They pair so beautifully with the bilingual nature of the book, which I want to make sure I stress again, which just adds to the beauty of all of it. It's really a wonderful book.
Thank you. Yes, big shout to our illustrator, my illustrator, James Ray Sanchez, super talented
Yeah,
guy. And I'm grateful Scholastic believe in this concept because I also, for me, it's an statement of the world I believe we live in. Not everything is in English.
right.
There's also Spanish, or not everything is Spanish. There's also English, and truly, I believe in a multicultural world. I believe that's the language I grew up with. That's the language I speak in Mexico. We speak Spanish. And when I went abroad to the UK, I pushed myself to learn English. I'm still now moving to the US. I'm learning English every day. And I hope people not only get some life lessons out of it, but also learn something about another language. And again, it's all about that. And for everyone out there who is learning a new language, learning either English or Spanish, you can learn something. And the book also you can, as we said, get it in the nearest bookstore, but also listen to it in English or in Spanish. You can listen to my voice or my sister's voice,
Yeah.
Paloma. With my film company, with my sister, we're developing multicultural stories, multicultural films, because that's what we believe in.
Well, I have read the book, but now I am going to go listen to you and your sister for sure. I want that experience.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. It was an honor to help you launch the book into the world, and I can't wait to see it get into kids' hands and adults everywhere. Thank you, Cristo.
Yes, and let's always keep dreaming big and playing with the heart. And yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Kid Lit Love podcast. You'll find links to all of the books, resources, and ideas mentioned in the show notes and at alitlife.com. You'll also find Kid Lit Love on Substack. That's where you'll find posts for each episode, monthly Kid Lit roundups, and an invitation to join my summer book club and go deeper into the world of children's literature. And if you loved this podcast and want more, you might like to listen to my other podcast called Get Literate. It's a podcast that explores all things books and reading, notebooks and writing to build a life you love. One more thing. If you love what you listened to today, please take a moment to rate and review the podcast, or take a screenshot of the episode and text it to a friend. This helps the podcast grow and builds our bookish community of kid lit love. Thanks for listening.